I'm so nervous. I don't know why I'm so nervous. Hello guys, it's Shelby. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be putting a TikTok viral product to the test. I think that made sense. We're talking about the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear 24-Hour Powder Foundation. It's a really long name for a very small product. This product was highly requested by one person, and I took that personally. We will be doing a first impressions of this product as well as a wear test, and we're going to be covering 5 categories. So that is price, shade range, coverage, longevity, and if it is oily skin friendly. I will be putting time cards down below, so in case you just want to skip over to the application portion of this video, then you can go ahead and do that. So the claims for this product are that it's weightless. It's a weightless texture, yet it has full coverage and it's very natural looking. It has a matte finish that looks fresh as you wear it throughout the day. The L'Oreal website claims that it is breathable and weightless for up to 24 hours. It has a blurring effect with zero transfer. And lastly, it is waterproof, heatproof, and sweat proof. The directions was quite strange. So on TikTok, I know a lot of people use the actual sponge that comes with this product, and that's using a dry sponge, and that will give you medium coverage according to the L'Oreal website. If you want a full coverage, you're gonna use a wet sponge. The price of this product, I bought this at CVS for $14.99. And I know I did a little bit of research, a little bit of digging for other prices at other stores. And L'Oreal website also retails this for $14.99. Ulta, it's $14.99. At Target, it's $11.99. And at Walmart, it's $11.97. I think it's pretty good for a powder foundation compared to the ones that have been coming out recently that are pretty full coverage. But would I say this is a drugstore price? I don't know. Drugstore prices have been going up lately, so maybe this is a drugstore price and I'm just really stingy with my money. I have no idea. The shade range of this powder foundation, highly questionable. It's 14 shades. I don't think that's enough. I think that's not enough for a drugstore product. I would be understandable with 20 shades because it is a drugstore product and you want it to be available to as many people as possible, and you have a very limited space at drugstores. 14 shades is not going to cover a wide shade range of people. So now let's just get right into the application of the product. So the shade I got is 140 Golden Beige. Golden Beige. I am quickly going to put on my concealer. You do want to put on your cream products before you put this powder foundation on top. Now we're going to put on this product. On my left side, I'm going to use a wet sponge to put on the powder foundation, and on my right side I'm going to use a dry sponge which comes with this compact. And let me show you what it looks like. It's just a little square. Nothing big. Let me see if it'll. So I'm going to do my right side first because I don't want to dampen the product in case there's any like extra excess water in here. Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? No. That's so cool. It is ashy. I mean, look at that. But it covered a lot. That is so crazy. Okay, let me try to connect. Whoa. I'm curious to see how this looks with the wet sponge, because with the dry sponge, this is pretty good coverage. I would say this is medium. If I had a lot more acne scars, I would definitely see some through, because that one wasn't even like a dark scar. It was red, so obviously it would be covered a little bit easier. But if that was like an older acne scar, it probably wouldn't cover as well as it did. But whoa, I'm impressed. And I don't know if this has to also do with the fact that I got my face dermaplaned. So maybe that has to do a lot with the smoothness of this product. But I feel like even if you have a little bit of texture, it's gonna be Gucci, bro. Wow, it looks like skin, which I really appreciate for a product like this. It looks like skin. I don't know if you guys saw that on camera, but that was smooth, girl. So now we're taking a wet sponge. Now we're gonna use a wet sponge and see. Oh shit. Okay, you guys saw that I had some redness here.
I should be tapping.
It doesn't smooth over any like major texture. So if you have a lot of texture, it's gonna show it a little bit. But if you have minor little like pores or whatnot, it is going to smooth over it pretty nicely. I'm interested now to see how it's going to wear throughout the day because I feel like it's not gonna look this airbrushed. I'm gonna see how powder products look on top of this. So I'm gonna put on bronzer and blush. So on top of the powder foundation, it's working really nicely. So it's 8 a.m. right now, and I'm going to check back in about 2 hours, and then 6 hours, and then the final 8 hours, we're gonna sit down, have our final thoughts. So I'll check back in about 2 hours, and that'll be at around 10, and we will see how this powder foundation wears. Okay. I really forgot to show you guys the clock. Okay, hold on. I've been sitting here for an hour. Okay, keep that in mind. This radio is from Amazon. They have really good satellite radios. This is a satellite radio, so you can't really like mess with the time or anything. But yeah, so it's 8:59. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. This is what my face looks like after 2 hours. It's starting to show a little bit of shine, which is what was expected because initially the powder foundation didn't really have a chance to settle into my skin. So I believe this just kind of is showing me that the powder foundation has melted into my skin now, and it's starting to look a little skin-like. I don't know if you can see, there's a lot of texture going on, like this whole situation, and that is expected for powder foundations, I find. I don't ever see a powder foundation that like doesn't do this, or any like face makeup in general. I just wanted to do like kind of like a heat proof test to show you how it will last if you were like in the basking sun. Well, right now it's not sunny, but like if there was a lot of sun and it was really warm, I want to show you what that would look like. That cat looks so cute. What the heck? That cat is so cute. There's another one. Oh my. So do not try this at home. Please do not try this at home. I am doing this in the name of YouTube. I'm going to be blasting this heat on my face. Do not try this at home. Like, please do not try this at home, okay? I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. So I'll probably just do 2 minutes because I really am not trying to like burn these lashes off or my hair off or anything really. So yeah. Okay. I can't do this. Oh no, my necklace is on fire. That burnt my neck. It's still there. You can see. I mean, I do see this crease, but I feel like these creases were there before the test. I don't know what they look for in the heat proof test, but it looks the same. But yeah, so I will go about my day and I'll check in 4 hours. Okay, so let me show you. It's currently, oh here, hold on. It's currently 1:46 p.m. right there. I just got done cleaning my car a little bit. I just took it to a car wash. I did a lot of car things because my car needed some love again. So I did all of that. And so I've been sweating, and you can tell. This isn't from sweat. I think this is just from like, you know, like working a lot. I tend to like get oily the more like active I am. But you can tell my texture is through the roof, and you can see a lot of oil showing up. This is only like 6 hours of wear so far. So hopefully it stays like this. If it stays like this until the 8-hour mark, then I would say it's a really good product. But if it gets much more oilier than this, then we're gonna have a problem. We'll check in about 2 hours. So yeah. It's 4 o'clock. It's been 8 hours. You can tell I am a little bit oily. So obviously in bright lights, it is going to look a little bit more oilier. I am impressed with how little oil there is. I'm kind of shocked that it wore this nicely. I do see creasing. I don't know if you can see. I do see creasing here on my smile lines and a little bit on my forehead, but that's normal. It did start to wear off on my chin and over here, but again, I was wearing a mask, so maybe it just rubbed on there when I was cleaning my car. The longevity of this product, I am surprised as to how long it lasts. And if you are wondering if it transferred onto my mask, it did. But that's also because I am a very oily person. So naturally, any product that breaks down because of the oils my skin produces, it's gonna transfer onto the mask. But what I will say that I'm really surprised about, so the mask naturally sits on this part of my face because this is the highest point of my cheeks, and there's no marking. Like there's nothing there that's showing that I wore a mask. Wearing a mask, my face makeup tends to start breaking apart on the areas the mask is sitting on. But the fact that it's not breaking apart on those two areas, because that's where I see a lot of my foundation just disappearing, that's a really good sign. So I will say this is a pretty long wearing powder foundation. Is it for oily skin? Let's find out. Let's touch up actually. I'm not gonna use the sponge ever again, which is why I'm gonna use the sponge in this case. But let's just say that we want to touch up, right? And we're just gonna get a little bit of the product. I do not recommend this being like the preferred way you take away your oils, but I'm doing it for the sake of this video. That's pretty much it. And you can see it's back to being pretty matte. It's not as smooth as it was when we first put on this powder foundation, and that is because we have gotten oily throughout the day, and it's kind of just sitting underneath the powder foundation at this point, but it's not breaking apart. So that is a really good sign. My under eyes, please excuse my under eyes. This is my doing of not setting my under eyes properly. This is a really good foundation. I would highly recommend this for anybody who just wants something really quick to put on. Is it oily skin friendly? I think it really is, because when I put on the second layer of this powder on top of the oil, which is always a very risky thing to do. Usually when you do that, a lot of the product that's underneath where the oil is like collected, it will kind of like come off and you'll have this really big patch of like no makeup. The powder foundation stayed in those areas. So this is a really, really good powder foundation. So to kind of like wrap up how I feel about the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour Freshwear powder foundation, this is a really good foundation to try. I highly recommend a lot of people to get your shade. If you are my foundation shade, so for example, you wear Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the shade 228, the Huda Beauty foundation in Tres Leches, if you wear the NARS foundations in either Barcelona or Valencia, I would say go maybe the next shade darker than 140, Golden Beige. Girl, I look so ashy. I just highly recommend people trying this out. If you are interested in the product, you've seen this product all over TikTok, highly recommend trying it out. It is worth the hype. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty much my first impressions and wear test of the L'Oreal Infallible Freshwear Powder Foundation 24-hour wear, the longest name of life. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment down below if you want to see any other videos. As always, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on videos like this one. Oh wait, is it upside down? Oh my god. Moral of the whole video, go buy it. Go sell this out. It's so good. It's so good. Okay, bye.